subscribe? Darling Radio, why you subscribe?
Some bitch ass said, why'd you flee your homeland? I was born here, bitch. Get the fuck out of my chat. I can tell you're definitely an FBA. Yo, I will never understand. Bro, real talk. All you FBAs that come over here, why do you guys watch my content? Why are you guys here? Why the fuck are you here, bro? I don't want you monkeys over here. That ass. This is a clan rally. All right? We don't want you here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck? It's like you fucking idiots. Like you guys are like gnats. Can't avoid you. I'll just be like smacking myself and shit. Why do you come over here? Oh, I know why. I know why. Because your Lord and Savior, Tariq Nick Sheed, is rich, doesn't add no value, doesn't teach you dumbass nothing. All he does is cry about white supremacy, complain about why you guys don't got reparations, complain about slavery 200 plus years later, complain about systemic racism, which isn't real, it's a scam. That's why. Why are you dumbass over here? None of us go watch Tariq Nasheed. Why are you coming over here? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Holy man, you guys are annoying. You guys are like fuck cats, bro. Come in here saying some dumb shit about why'd you run from your homeland. When I was born in the United States, I got one passport. And honestly, real talk, for all you FBA, right? You're a foundationally black American. How does it feel to know your family been here for what? 7 generations? You could trace yourself to a slave, but you got $7 in your bank account, nigga. Explain that to me. How you been here for 7 generations and you got $7 in your account and you got this tether, as you would say, that's way more successful than you, speaks your language better than you, still can speak Arabic, got a college degree, immigrant parents, they fled their country, right? Still doing better than you. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. You're dumb monkey ass over here donating to Tariq Nasheed. As he's grifting you stupid ass, telling that you guys are victims, that you should be going to a historically black college. By the way, you ain't gonna get a job after that shit. FYI. Telling you that everyone's a suspected white supremacist, that they're all out to get you, that systemic racism is a problem, and that you're selling cocaine because of the CIA. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And all you idiots fall for it. Like a bunch of hey man, you gotta understand, you know, I'm a product of my environment. I sold the crack. You know, because it's a product of my environment. Get the f out of here, bro. You guys never want to take accountability, man. You guys are worse than women. Bitch ass, man, come in here talking all this shit. Why do you guys watch me, bro? But like, I know why. You guys boring after a while, listening to dumbass Tariq Nasheed talk about white supremacists all day. Or dumbass Dr. Umar saying you got to pay him $1,000 to have lunch. What the fuck? We was gangs. You guys are clowns, bro. You guys are clowns. Oh, Myron, well, these white people don't really like you, bro. They would deport you if they can. I don't give a fuck what they want to do. I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling the truth. You guys are a bunch of victim-ass, bitch-ass. That's the truth. You sit for white people. Really? Yeah, here's the other thing, too. White supremacists don't come into my chat talking shit. It's you, bitch-ass, that do. Why'd you flee your country? Shut the fuck up. This is your country and you're still poor. The fuck out of here, man. You watermelon felon, you fucking welfare warriors coming in here talking shit to me, talking about you didn't build this country up. We built this country up. Well, let's ask a real question, America. Was the kind really worth it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Every major city in America cooked. Because you Sudanese. Shut the fuck up. You don't even know where Sudan is on a fucking map, dumbass. First generation, speak your language better than you. First generation, still speak another language. First generation, multimillionaire. You, 7th generation, $7 in the account.
All right, what's good, Uncle Tariq?
I'm good, man. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Good to hear you. Good to hear from you again. I got I got 2 points that I want to run across.
Go ahead.
I was at work with this dude. And you know, we working or whatever, and he gets in the saying, he like, yeah, man, I feel like if you ain't Jamaican, you shouldn't be wearing dreads.
Really?
And Yeah, it was. I was like, oh, I was like, so how I felt, I was like, if you ain't, FBA, he was like, what's FBA? I'm like, if you ain't a foundational Black American, I don't feel like you should be saying nigga.
Mm.
I was like, that word is exclusive to us. That's our word. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just very interesting how we have people that just
Uh-oh. What happened to you, brother? I don't know. You got yourself muted. I don't know what happened, but yeah, dreads are not, well, locks. That's not exclusive to Jamaica. You had people in Florida with locks. Some of the Seminoles had locks. Yeah, that's not exclusive to Jamaica. So some of these folks just be saying anything. Yeah. Let's get Showtime. Let's get Showtime in the building. Showtime.
Hello, you hear me,
I hear
Tariq?
you. What's up, Showtime?
Tariq, what up? What up? So I was reading your book. First of all, I live in New York City.
Respect.
I want to let you know that. And being FBA in New York City is hard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, I got to go through the craziest stuff. But listen, I was reading your book on the Max. I just wanted to let you know I'll be having this debate: Keith Sweat versus R. Kelly. Who you taking as a Mac?
Not R. Kelly. Probably R. Kelly.
R. Kelly? Oh man. But that's good, man. I watch you every
Yeah.
day. Keep up the good work and step on
Yeah,
it.
much respect. Um Keith Sweat is coming to LA too. I should go to the concert. Keith Sweat is Keith Sweat. I think it's Drew Hill and Case. They're coming to Inglewood. I should go to that concert. I, you know, my wife be like, "Don't take me to these old school concerts. We have a good time because I got to go to the young shit with my lady. Then she got to go to the old shit with me. If I go with her to see Chris Brown, you got to go with me to see Charlie Wilson. See, we got to have a balance in this relationship." Yeah, she want to see Brandy and Monica. That's kind of in the middle. Yeah, and I want to go see Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle. So shit, we got to compromise in this. That's what we got to. That's what it's about. Yeah, she want to see Summer Walker and all these people. I want to see Evelyn Champagne King. So we got to come to a damn agreement. Yeah, I want to hear Love Come Down. I want to get my groove on a little bit. So that's what it is. All right, let me get some more folks in here. All right, let me get some more people in here. Let's get Jakara. Let's get Miss Jakara in the building.
Hi,
Hey,
Tariq.
Jakara, how are you, dear?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Jakara, where you calling from?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay. Where's your family from?
My family's from Mississippi originally. Everybody's in Chicago, and then my immediate family lives in Tampa,
Okay,
Florida.
cool, cool. So what's on your mind, dear?
So I had three things. I'll be really quick. So first, I'm a big fan. I actually been like watching you since I was a kid. My uncles used to play Hidden Colors in the barbershop. So
Love it. Yes.
Second, I just wanted to say I don't like how it's been like very minimal coverage of the Trey Reed story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much about that, but they're going really, really hard about the Charlie Kirk situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then thirdly, I just wanted to know like how do you think not how, but like, where do you think they're really trying to go with the whole Charlie Kirk situation? Because I feel like it's definitely something bigger with it. I don't think they would go this hard. I feel like they're definitely trying to make him into a martyr, but like, why?
Yeah, they're really trying to use his death. Thank you for the call, dear. They're trying to use his death to mainstream his anti-black racist talking points. And those talking points galvanizes their base, you see. So they're really using this as a major springboard to mainstream because that was the purpose of Charlie Kirk anyway. The purpose of Charlie Kirk was, again, he was funded by big money. He's funded by big right-wing money. Their job was to slowly get him to mainstream all of those anti-black talking points to normalize it. So now that they got him, he got popped. Now this is an opportunity for them to just really springboard it and just really get it in there real fast now, because they're using the death. If anybody goes against any policy that supports making him a martyr, they're going to be like, oh, well, damn it, you're insensitive. Oh God, well, you should be canceled. And they're making examples out of people. They're playing a real heavy-handed chess game right now. So it's very interesting. But the thing is, the Republicans, when that pendulum swings the other way, you won't be able to cry foul. You won't be able to yell all that freedom of speech talk that you're used to doing if that pendulum swings the other way. If the Democrats ever get back in a good position to get their lick back, oh, it's a bad thing. But the Democrats, see, they're struggling right now because the Democrats, they still have not won over their base, which is the black vote. They have not won enough of us over yet. So it's going to be very interesting in the next elections. All right. Let me get our brother Great Black Shark in the building. Great Black Shark in the building. Mr. Great Black Shark, hop on in. Yes, sir, man. How are you, sir?
I'm grand, good brother. I hope all is well over there on the West Coast. I have 3 quick points. I'll be very brief.
Mm-hmm.
The first point I want to make is this. I'm glad that the Republicans are going so extreme. And the second point, I'm glad that the Democrats are being so weak with their pushback. And I'm going to tell you why. What they're actually doing, they're actually strengthening the foundational Black American freedmen grassroots youth, because now they see how extreme the Republicans are in 2025, and they see how complicit the Democrats are with their silence. So they're actually inadvertently doing us a great favor on teaching the young people about present day modern white supremacy. Yeah. And the third point I want to make is this regarding the tragedy that happened to our young brother Trey Reed. Again, young foundational Black American freedmen and you non-FBA people that are on code and have sense enough to listen, you got to understand how white supremacy works. When one of their own is harmed by the hands of their own, they're demonically insane. They don't understand that instead of what about Chicago, it should be what about Utah and all the rest of their little white supremacist enclaves. So you can't be a soft target out here. You can't be naive, because these are young white supremacists relatively. Charlie Kirk was 31 years old. Look at all the people supporting him. These are not a bunch of old people supporting him like that. These are the next generation of white supremacists. So our young ones need to be aware that even though this is the most integrated generation we've ever seen, you're still in danger, because I hate to speculate, but I have to do it for the sake of protecting our youth. I think how they're getting a lot of these young brothers and sisters when they do things like this in retaliation is because it might be people they trust luring them somewhere where there's nobody else around, and then they've decided to harm somebody. So we have to be mindful of these things. But that's it, I'll land.
Much respect. Yes, we do. We got to be very, very careful, and we got to watch who we're around. We got to watch for white supremacist suspects. We got to watch for adjacent white supremacists, people who are not quite Anglo, but they still identify with the white supremacists. We got to watch tethers. We got to watch who we're around, because we've been hearing and seeing how these tethers are crashing out too. For Charlie Kirk, you understand? Yeah, we've been neutralizing their narratives though, which is good, because they've been trying to use their melanin. They've been trying to, well, I'm black and I say Charlie Kirk ain't racist. Oh, no, no, no. You are not FBA. No, no, no. The tethers, they're desperately trying to get back in good graces with the white supremacists. Boy, they're campaigning hard. Speaking of campaigning tethers, did y'all see Myron Gaines? He made another video denigrating foundational Black Americans. He made a video ranting. F them FDA niggas. Why y'all always? Because everybody's clowning them. Myron Gaines and those guys, they're still upset with me, and he keeps my name in his mouth too. I embarrassed them so bad when I went in there and had that impromptu debate with them. I went in that room and just sliced them all to pieces by myself. It was a room full of like 10 of them. And I just went in there slicing them, cutting down their arguments and embarrassing the hell out of them. And they weren't prepared for it. And then it went viral and then everybody started clowning them. So they're still very salty because of that. But Myron was saying some very interesting things. Myron said all foundational Black Americans do is complain about systematic racism that's not even real. All racism, systematic racism isn't real. He claims, well, he was born here and his parents are the immigrants. But the thing is, they anchored you here. Myron, your parents anchored you here. And you can't denigrate foundational Black Americans. The reason why they were able to anchor you here is because of the 14th Amendment. And the 14th Amendment came out of a Black grassroots movement led by foundational Black Americans. This is why we need to know history to let these people know what's up. You can't talk greasy. You can't, like the Ethiopian girl who called up. You can't talk greasy to us at all. I want foundational Black Americans to understand. Don't ever let nobody who fled here say anything negative about you or any other foundational Black American. There should be a zero tolerance for that. They would not be over here if it were not for foundational Black Americans in multiple waves helping them get over. That disrespect is completely unacceptable for us to allow. We shouldn't even let them fix their face to say no shit against us in any capacity. You understand? And then the Myrons and all these people, they come over talking about racism ain't real, ain't no white supremacy. You're over here because of white supremacy. As we know, Myron Gaines is Sudanese. His family's from the Sudan. Sudan was decimated by the damn British. And he knows that. See, they hope that we don't know the truth. They hope we don't know the truth. Britain, the white supremacists sat up there spanking your ass because of white supremacy. Britain, they sat up there and artificially merged two separate regions. So they forcefully unified northern and southern Sudan, I'm sorry. These are regions with vastly different ethnic groups and religions and cultural identities. So they forced these groups together, and that created generations of civil war. They still got ongoing conflict because of that. And the British went over there and did some kind of racialized identity uplifting. The British sat up here and uplifted the Arabs over the darker people in the southern part of the Sudan. So they kind of low-key empowered the Arabized northern part of the Sudan. And that created more ethnic divisions. Yeah. And the southern part was basically deliberately isolated and underdeveloped, and the north part wasn't too much better, but they just gave them a couple of extra shekels and butter biscuits to make them feel like they were better. And that's where that Myron mindset comes from. They were the elite over there. They were the elite beggars over there. They weren't doing that much better, but they elevated them slightly above the people in the southern part of the Sudan. So they were just being the flunkies of the damn British white supremacists over there. And then the British white supremacists abandoned their asses too. Yeah, the British, they sat up there and basically bounced with it. I think Sudan became independent in 1958, something like that. So those Arab elites up there in the Sudan, they never got no real political clout or no real rule. The British were still ruling this shit. They were just figureheads under the British. Yeah. So when the British pulled up out of there, they abandoned it because that's what the Sudan is. It's basically an abandoned British colony that never recovered. So that just made everything vulnerable to coups and rebellions and all types of shit. All of that was orchestrated by the damn British. the white supremacists, and they did it based on race. White supremacy made this fool have to flee his damn homeland. Yeah, and we don't play that game. We don't sit up here and ignore white supremacy like they did or flee from it, because what he had to do was flee from it. You're over here because somebody decided to not ignore white supremacy. You were able to come over here and flee because somebody had to stand up to white supremacy and say, hey, people of melanin descent, they're going to have to get some benefits around here. And the only people who were standing up to people doing that was foundational Black Americans. So yeah, we're not going to have anybody disrespect. And then he started complaining about, yeah, these foundational Black Americans. Yeah, I've been in here. I'm a first generation immigrant, and I got millions. And you FBA niggas, y'all been here for 7 generations, and y'all only got $7 in your bank account. Well, that's $7 more than the village your family fled from. All right. Yeah, you got these fantasies of immense poverty with foundational Black Americans. No, you're not going to project your fantasies onto us. We're not living in shanty towns. We're not living in mangers and giving birth in barns and shit. We're not living like that. Don't project your stuff on us. We're not living foul and third worldish like you, Myron. And Myron loves to play little monkey sounds. That's very ironic. See, Myron projects a lot of his shit onto us. They do a lot of projecting. He always talks about foundational Black Americans in a derogatory way and then start playing monkey sound effects. Sir, you're from Africa. You're a continental African. Your family's, they're continental. You guys are where the monkeys were. You guys were right there with the monkeys. Foundational Black Americans, we didn't grow up with monkeys. So are you playing those monkey sounds for yourself while you wash your hair in cow pee? Which is a thing. That's not me being facetious. There's Sudanese tribes over there, those images that were circulating around the internet for the longest of an African tribe washing their hair in cow pee, that's in the Sudan. You see? And the thing is, he starts talking about, yeah, you guys are watermelon felons and all of that. Yes, watermelon is delicious. Yeah, your stereotypes of us, that's not offensive. Yelling about fried chicken and watermelon. Fried chicken is delicious. I had some Popeyes earlier. Fried chicken is delicious. Watermelon is delicious. That's not an insult. Watermelon is a healthy damn dish. It is. Watermelons are healthy. That's one of the most healthiest fruit/vegetables you can eat. Foundational Black Americans knew this. This is why we cultivated it. They made it negative just because it was associated with us, but there's nothing negative about a watermelon. You know? Oh, I got Myron's manager in here. Oh, got Myron's manager, Max, in here. Max, what's up, Max? What's going on, Max? Mute your microphone and don't start talking crazy.
I mean, I never do, but you just start muting my mic and then start insulting me. I never can have a conversation with you, but I mean, that's how you run things. This is your space.
Yeah.
It is what it is, right?
Just don't let white supremacists come and run amok. So what's
But I'm Jewish, sir. You keep calling me a white supremacist, but I'm Jewish. They hate me more than they hate
you
you.
have the assumption of whiteness? Doesn't matter. Assumption of whiteness gives you the same benefits, sir. Doesn't matter. So what's on your mind?
Well, what's on my mind is very clear. You're an 11 life path in numerology. And, you have something in common with Nick Fuentes. You have something in common with Andrew Tate. You have something in common with Alex Jones. You're born 1974, the year of the tiger. And people who are tigers, they like to fight, man. They're also very charismatic. But you know what the thing is? America was, and this is not racism, so don't start, man. America was founded 1776, the year of the monkey. And the monkey and tiger are enemy signs. So what I'm basically trying to tell you is whatever you're pushing here ain't gonna work, bro. Because people who are born in tiger energy, this has nothing to do with your race. This has nothing to do with your ethnicity. This has to do
What
with you.
am I pushing? I'm asking you a question. What am I pushing? I don't know what I'm pushing. I didn't know I was.
You're pushing our narcotic that makes people think they're victims when they're
Okay.
not, and
Tell
that's
people what they're not victimized by. We are victimized by systematic white supremacy. So
there's
is
there.
everybody lying about that? Huh? Is everybody lying? Oh, Max, hop on. Max,
There was a
go ahead.
double mute. There's a double mute. There's 1.8 million Black Americans who are millionaires in this country, and that would not happen if there were victim
There were
mindsets.
millionaire Jewish people in Nazi Germany, and they were still put in concentration camps, sir. So what's your point?
1.8 million Black Americans are millionaires. There's
Sir,
less,
there were millionaires in Nazi Germany who were Jewish. They were
and they took that money real quick, didn't
still
they?
victimized by the damn Nazis, sir. That doesn't matter.
Stop
Yeah,
selling.
black millionaires are victimized by white supremacy all the time. Puffy, Bill Cosby, several others.
Oh, so you support pedophiles now?
Who's a
Nice.
pedophile?
A guy by the name of Diddy. I mean, he kind of has that name.
Who? What underage woman was he with? Hmm? What underage woman or girl was Puffy with? You got quiet. See that I'm white and I say so stuff doesn't work here. So thank you very much.
No, you.
Yeah. Now you doing I'm white and I say so. We don't do that. No. We don't do that. We don't do that at all. All right. We do not do that. We speak truth to power here. And again, that's Max. That's Myron Gaines. He says he's his manager. I don't know what they got going on. Myron has strange relationships with these white men because there's pictures of Myron Gaines all in bed with white dudes. It's real weird. So that little old musty bussy might be spread. I don't know, and I'm not knocking anybody's lifestyle. I'm not knocking nobody's lifestyle. But again, in Myron's rant, Myron also said something. He was like, "Yeah, these FBAs, you sell crack and then complain that you're a product of the environment. Oh God, I sell crack because I'm a product of my environment. Oh, you FBAs don't want to take accountability. Oh, you never want to take accountability." And I'm like, wait a minute, dude, you come from a family of refugees, Myron. Dude, that's hypocritical. You're literally a refugee. You guys don't take accountability for nothing. You fleeing your homeland due to conditions. That's the ultimate product of environment. You and your family fleeing from the Sudan, running around getting asylum and refugee status. What you're saying that you cannot thrive or survive in your own environment. You got to come over here to us for help. Y'all play the victim abroad all the damn time and then come over here playing the damn victim. You can't sit up and say that we don't take accountability. Nobody helps us. We have to take accountability. We don't get help from no damn body. We always got to get it out the mud. Y'all come over here and get rewarded for being victims. You come over, you get refugee status, you get fast track visas, you get scholarships that we had to fight for. The NGOs got to come and feed you and then turn around and wag your little goosey fingers at us. No, you always flee in your homeland whining about, oh, the corrupt leaders, the government, oh, the government. You run right there. How about the damn government? Yeah, you don't take, you're the government. That's the thing. You, the people is the government. You know, you don't take responsibility or accountability for none of that stuff. And then want to come over here and point your finger? No, 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 no. The very system that allows you to come over here and succeed, all the civil rights and diversity and affirmative action, that was built off foundation of Black Americans' victories. Huh? No, no, you don't play that game. You don't play that game whatsoever. And one thing Myron was like, yes, yeah, was these FBAs always complaining, was the picking the cotton really worth it? Was the cotton worth it? Talking all that cotton. They love talking about cotton. Hey, we did more than just pick some damn cotton as foundational Black Americans. We created the entire culture in America. All of the culture in America comes from foundational Black American. The music, the food, the dance, the clothing, the sports legends, all that's foundational Black American culture. That has helped build up the wealth of this country too. Our culture, not just some damn cotton. And the irony about cotton, family, do you know, since the people like Myron want to bring up some damn cotton, do you know that when the British was over there hoeing y'all out over there in the Sudan, what was the cash crop? The number one cash crop in the Sudan was cotton. They were cultivating and picking cotton. They had them over there picking cotton all up into the damn 1950s. That was their number one cash crop in Sudan. The British was putting that whip down on that ass. They don't tell you that. So yeah, Myron is real hypocritical talking about some damn cotton. You better understand your history. Y'all over there picking cotton up until the 50s. So yeah, don't let these folks talk crazy. Better check their asses. Let me get some more people. Oh, let me get RJ, the Democrat. Let me get RJ. Yeah, I've been waiting on some of the Democrats to hop on in. RJ, what's up, homie? Mr. RJ, hop on in. RJ, hop on in, man. Come on.
What's up? You okay?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
I'm good, Tariq. Yeah, have you spoken about Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah, I talked about him yesterday. And I was talking about this resolution that they're putting that the Senate approved unanimously to make October 14th a National Day of Remembrance for Charlie Kirk. And the Democrats caved in and voted unanimously because they got scared. What's going on with your Democrats, man?
Yeah, I don't know, but most of them are still condemning, the glorifying of Charlie Kirk. That's I keep hearing people come up and say, the Democrats aren't saying anything, but they are. A lot of Democrats are saying a lot of stuff. But October 14th would have also been George Floyd's birthday too.
Yeah, we know that. We know that. But the Democrats, man, they're sitting up here bowing down to this stuff. So it's a problem. But I digress.
I can dig it. I'm on my way.
Where you going, Rootwork Jones?
There's some musty suckers on the streets. I got to go handle that. I got to split, baby. Can you dig it?
When you need to clean the stank off the streets, you don't call your mama. You call Rootwork Jones. Rootwork Jones is a stone cold dude that keeps the stanky suckers shaking in their boots.
Listen up, chumps. I'm looking for Dolomus. Can you dig it?
Rootwork Jones is getting down to the nitty-gritty, taking on the mustiest sucker in the city.
Dolomust is my name, and staying good and musty is my game. Where is Rootwork Jones?
This is a super soul brother getting rid of the stank. And you can for sure take that to the bank.
Take that, you musty jive turkeys.
When Rootwork Jones is not dealing with drama, he finds time to deal with foxy mamas.
Why don't you come on over here and give me some of that root work, sugar?
Rootwork Jones. He's bold. He's bad. And he's keeping the suckers musty mad. Rootwork Jones coming to a theater near you. Go to rootworkstyle.com.